Could another chapter be coming to an end for one of the most recognizable names in the Little People, Big World universe? For weeks, fans have been asking the same questions. Why has Amy Roloff been making noticeable changes to Amy's Little Kitchen? Is she quietly stepping away from the business she spent years building? And if so, what does that mean for her future? At the same time, social media has exploded with dramatic claims involving Chris Marek. Some posts have gone as far as suggesting legal trouble and shocking behind-the-scenes betrayals. But how much of that is actually backed by public evidence? And how much is simply internet speculation that has taken on a life of its own? Today, we're separating fact from fiction as we examine what's really happening, why these conversations have captured so much attention, and whether the headlines are telling the full story. Introduction. Welcome back, everyone. In today's video, we're taking a closer look at the latest discussions surrounding Amy Roloff, Chris Marek, and the evolving future of Amy's Little Kitchen. We'll examine the publicly available information about Amy's business decisions, explore why fans believe major changes may be underway, and discuss how online rumors can quickly grow far beyond the available facts. We'll also address the recent claims involving Chris Marek. At the time of this video, there is no verified public evidence supporting rumors that Chris Marek has been arrested or charged with a crime. Those claims appear to stem from online speculation rather than confirmed reporting, and it's important to make that distinction. As we move through this story, we'll highlight what has been confirmed, point out where questions remain unanswered, and explore why so many longtime Little People, Big World fans believe the Roloff family's next chapter could look very different from the one they've followed for nearly 2 decades. So let's begin by looking at what has actually changed, and why those changes have everyone talking. For many longtime Little People, Big World viewers, Amy's Little Kitchen has always represented something much bigger than a food business. It became an extension of Amy Roloff herself, a place where fans felt they could experience the warmth, recipes, and family traditions they had watched develop over years of television. Rather than simply selling baked goods or seasonal treats, Amy created a brand built around comfort, hospitality, and memories. That personal connection is exactly why every business update attracts so much attention. Long before reality television personalities routinely launched lifestyle brands, Amy gradually built a reputation that stood on its own. Through cookbooks, online recipes, seasonal promotions, and Amy's Little Kitchen, she expanded her identity beyond the role viewers first came to know on television. While Little People, Big World introduced millions of people to the Roloff family, Amy's business gave fans another way to support her directly. Many customers weren't simply purchasing food. They were supporting someone whose personal journey they had followed through years of family milestones, celebrations, and challenges. That emotional investment explains why fans often react strongly whenever changes occur. Family-owned businesses naturally create a deeper bond than large corporations because customers associate them with real people and personal stories. In Amy's case, every holiday recipe, pumpkin season product, or special online event reminded viewers of traditions they had watched unfold on screen. Over time, Amy's Little Kitchen became part of the larger Roloff story, rather than just another online store. Recently, fans have noticed various business updates and changes surrounding Amy's Little Kitchen. Like many small businesses, the brand has evolved over time, with seasonal offerings, promotional adjustments, and shifts in how products are made available. Public announcements about product availability, scheduling, or business operations are normal for growing companies. But because Amy remains a well-known television personality, even routine business decisions often receive far more attention than they otherwise would. This intense interest can quickly fuel online speculation. Whenever fans notice fewer product launches, changes to a website, or pauses in promotions, questions naturally begin circulating across social media. Some viewers wonder whether major changes are coming, while others speculate about retirement plans, business restructuring, or personal priorities. In many cases, however, ordinary business decisions are interpreted as signs of something much larger simply because Amy's public profile invites constant discussion. Social media has only amplified that phenomenon. A single announcement can lead to hundreds of comments as fans compare current updates with previous years, search for hidden meanings, and share their own theories. Some express concern that Amy may be stepping away from certain projects, while others believe she is simply adapting her business to fit new goals and changing circumstances. Without official confirmation of broader changes, much of the conversation remains speculation rather than established fact. The emotional attachment many viewers feel is understandable. For more than 2 decades, audiences have watched Amy navigate marriage, motherhood, divorce, new relationships, becoming a grandmother, and building an independent life after major family transitions. Amy's Little Kitchen became one of the clearest symbols of that independence, a business she developed through her own passion and hard work. Seeing any change to that familiar brand naturally raises questions among loyal supporters who have celebrated her successes for years. Ultimately, Amy's Little Kitchen represents more than recipes or baked goods. It reflects resilience, reinvention, and the ability to create something personal beyond reality television. That's why every business announcement sparks conversations across the fan community. While publicly shared updates provide insight into the business's evolution, many of the more dramatic claims circulating online remain unverified speculation. As with any public figure, it's important to distinguish between confirmed business developments and rumors that spread through social media discussions. The internet has changed the way reality television is experienced. Years ago, viewers had to wait for a new episode or an official interview to learn what was happening in the lives of their favorite television personalities. Today, however, information, and just as importantly, speculation, travels at incredible speed. Within minutes, a single Facebook post, YouTube thumbnail, Reddit discussion, or TikTok video can spark thousands of comments, reactions, and theories. For longtime followers of Little People, Big World, Amy Roloff and Chris Marek remain 2 of the franchise's most closely watched figures. Because fans have followed Amy's personal journey for many years, even relatively ordinary life updates can become the center of widespread online discussion. Whether it's a business announcement, a social media post, or a public appearance, viewers often try to connect individual events into a much larger story. One reason these conversations spread so quickly is the nature of social media algorithms. Dramatic headlines naturally attract more attention than cautious or balanced reporting. Titles suggesting shocking betrayals, hidden conflicts, or major family disagreements often encourage viewers to click first and ask questions later. As a result, speculation can spread much faster than verified information, especially when emotional topics involving beloved television personalities are involved. This is why it is important to separate speculation from confirmed news. Online discussions frequently include opinions, assumptions, and fan interpretations that may not be supported by public evidence. A popular theory shared thousands of times can sometimes appear more credible simply because so many people are discussing it. However, widespread attention alone does not transform speculation into fact. Silence can also play a surprisingly powerful role in fueling these conversations. Reality television personalities often choose not to respond to every rumor circulating online. Amy and Chris, like many public figures, may decide that addressing every claim would only draw more attention to it. Yet that silence is sometimes interpreted by fans as confirmation that something unusual is happening, even when there is no evidence to support that conclusion. This pattern has become increasingly common across reality television. When viewers notice fewer social media posts together, a delayed business announcement, or a change in routine, many immediately begin wondering whether there is a hidden disagreement behind the scenes. In reality, there may be perfectly ordinary explanations, but the absence of immediate clarification leaves room for countless theories to emerge. Fan opinions regarding Amy and Chris also vary considerably. Some viewers believe the couple has handled public attention with patience and professionalism, choosing to keep many aspects of their private lives away from constant public scrutiny. Others are naturally curious whenever business decisions or personal updates occur, wondering whether those changes reflect something larger taking place behind closed doors. Amy's business decisions, particularly those connected to Amy's Little Kitchen, have generated exactly this kind of discussion. Business owners regularly adjust operations due to changing priorities, financial considerations, or personal goals. Yet because Amy's brand carries significant emotional meaning for longtime viewers, some fans immediately view any change as evidence of conflict, betrayal, or family tension. This emotional investment explains why ordinary business decisions can sometimes become dramatic online narratives. Fans who have watched Amy build her life over many seasons naturally hope for stability and success. When something changes, they often search for deeper explanations, even when the available public information points only to routine business decisions or evolving personal priorities. Ultimately, the conversations surrounding Amy, Chris, and Amy's Little Kitchen demonstrate how quickly modern social media can transform ordinary developments into headline-worthy speculation. While fan discussions remain an important part of reality television culture, distinguishing between verified facts and online theories helps create a more balanced understanding of events as they unfold. As conversations about Little People, Big World continue across YouTube, Facebook, Reddit, and TikTok, one topic appears again and again: rumors involving Chris Marek. Some videos feature dramatic titles claiming he has been arrested or is facing legal trouble. However, it is important to separate attention-grabbing claims from verified information. As of now, there is no verified public evidence supporting claims that Chris Marek has been arrested. Many of the videos circulating online rely on speculation, hypothetical scenarios, or sensational storytelling rather than confirmed facts. MDB. One reason these rumors spread so quickly is the power of eye-catching thumbnails and dramatic headlines. A thumbnail showing flashing police lights, handcuffs, or shocked facial expressions can immediately capture a viewer's attention, even if the video itself never provides credible evidence for the claim. In many cases, creators use titles framed as questions or dramatic possibilities to encourage clicks. Once those images begin circulating, people may share them without watching the full video or checking whether any reliable source has confirmed the story. Social media algorithms can amplify this effect. Content that sparks surprise, outrage, or curiosity often receives more engagement, allowing it to reach larger audiences. As more people comment, react, and speculate, the original rumor can begin to appear more credible simply because it is being discussed so widely. That doesn't make it true. It simply reflects how quickly unverified information can spread online. For that reason, viewers should look for official statements, public records, or reporting from established news organizations before accepting major claims about public figures. If a significant legal event such as an arrest actually occurred, it would typically be supported by verifiable documentation or reported by multiple credible outlets, not solely by rumor-focused social media posts or sensational YouTube videos. Relying on trustworthy sources helps prevent misinformation from spreading further. Another factor fueling speculation is the nature of reality television itself. Shows like Little People, Big World present only selected moments from months of filming. Producers edit storylines to create compelling episodes, leaving viewers with an incomplete picture of what happens behind the scenes. Long gaps between seasons, limited social media updates, and the family's understandable desire for privacy can leave unanswered questions that fans naturally try to fill with their own theories. Silence can sometimes be interpreted in many different ways. When cast members choose not to respond to every online rumor, some viewers see that silence as suspicious, while others recognize that public figures are under no obligation to address every piece of speculation. Without confirmed information, however, assumptions remain just that, assumptions. Despite these recurring rumors, the continued fascination with Little People, Big World demonstrates the lasting impact the series has had on its audience. Over many seasons, viewers watched the Roloff family experience marriages, divorces, business ventures, parenting milestones, and disagreements over Roloff farms. Those years of storytelling created emotional connections that continue long after many of the show's biggest storylines unfolded. That enduring interest explains why nearly every new social media post, business announcement, or public appearance generates discussion among fans. Some viewers hope for family reconciliation, others remain invested in Amy Roloff's entrepreneurial journey, and many simply enjoy revisiting the people they've followed for years. As long as that connection remains, conversations, both factual and speculative, are likely to continue. The key is remembering the difference between entertaining fan theories and information supported by credible evidence. As we reach the end of today's discussion, one thing is clear. The story surrounding Amy Roloff, Amy's Little Kitchen, and the Roloff family continues to capture the attention of longtime Little People, big world viewers. Over the years, fans have become emotionally invested not only in the family's personal journey, but also in the businesses and traditions they've built. That deep connection is exactly why even routine business updates or periods of silence can quickly become the subject of widespread online discussion. Throughout this video, we've explored the recent questions surrounding Amy's Little Kitchen, examined why fans are paying such close attention to every new development, and looked at how social media often amplifies speculation far beyond the available facts. While it's understandable that viewers are curious about what comes next, it's equally important to distinguish between confirmed information and unverified claims. One of the biggest takeaways is that many of the dramatic stories circulating online simply are not supported by verified public evidence. This includes rumors involving Chris Marek that have appeared across various social media platforms and YouTube channels. Eye-catching thumbnails and sensational headlines may generate clicks, but they should never be mistaken for confirmed reporting. Until official statements or credible sources provide new information, those claims remain speculation rather than established fact. At the same time, Amy's Little Kitchen remains an important part of Amy Roloff's public journey. Like many small businesses, it may continue to evolve over time as priorities, opportunities, and personal goals change. Any future updates regarding the business will likely come directly from Amy or other reliable sources, and those are the updates worth following. The Roloff family's story has always been about much more than headlines. It is a story of family relationships, changing seasons, difficult decisions, personal growth, and adapting to life's many transitions. That complexity is one reason the series has maintained such a devoted audience for so many years. While fans may disagree about certain choices or speculate about what happens behind the scenes, the complete picture is rarely as simple as a viral post or a dramatic title suggests. As always, we'll continue to follow official announcements and credible reporting, bringing you verified updates whenever new information becomes available. Until then, thank you for joining us for this discussion and for approaching these stories with curiosity and a thoughtful perspective. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.